through. Didn't happen on that play.
You got nothing with that. You got nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Ready up. Max 42, Max 42. Topper, Topper. 42 the mic, boys. 42. Go. 42 the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we go. Hit it.
On 3rd down, Katz. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Does that happen? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will fight. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a bounce. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a return will... Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. His tight end complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Haskins to throw it.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Stopped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Number 33, Kerryon Johnson, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard.
56.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And at 43, good enough for a first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Katz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, lock it. Check. 4 down. Hey, box drop. Hit it.
To throw again. Katz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Montez Sweat. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
You got it.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And that pickup will be good for a first down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant.
Let's go now. 55. 55. Watch the slant.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker.
Season, they were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Here we go. Slant.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. 3.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second down, Cook. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they
3rd and very long. Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive? Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. Cook, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. From one end zone to the other. Hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey. Hey, Foxtrot. 53, Mike. All that.
On 4th down, Katz going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kendrick Bourne with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th. On 4th down, Katz going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kendrick Bourne with his 2nd touchdown of the game and Finley. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Put this one behind them. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw again is Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. It's the final session. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And now the first throw for the backup cornerback. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver.
One thing you're hoping when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. On the ground, White again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Looking to throw. McConnell. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now at Ford Field. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Back to throw. McConnell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by linebacker. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Hey, Clicker. Sponge. Wide. No. Line out.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
Check 55. Gun. Ready? Black. Hey, seam 6. Mike 55. Mike 55. All right, Owen.
4th down, Cousins. And that is it. Here's the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
From the gun, McConnell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. McConnell. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Leighton Vander.
Preseason after a loss, jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown. The interception. Navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And that time will be called. He gets the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they will at least get some of the yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Catch. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Katz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good
for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Schaefer. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Schaefer. And that is incomplete. Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Trubisky.
And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Trubisky to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, well,
Aggie Jay Sternberger. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
and the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on.
Here's Palmer. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second up, incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Palmer. And that is in. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Great completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
My 40, my 40. Go. Go.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. From the 27, Goff. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.